Time now, Will, for the Make the Game Your Own segment presented by Genesis. And this week, Will, we're going to highlight a former guest of ours. Stopped by to talk to us last year, Billy Horschel. Billy Horschel and his support of growing the game in a diverse setting amongst diverse individuals and his support of the APGA Tour. Will, we caught up with Billy last year. Let's let Billy tell you why he does it.
I think when we play in the game of golf and you see professional golfers, you think majority of us, at least people of, similar color, my color, white, are come from country clubs and silver spoons. Well, I didn't. I grew up blue-collared, lower middle class. There would be a couple times growing up that only one of my parents had a job and the other parent was out of work for months, for several months. And so my dad did construction. Neither of my parents had a college degree. I mean, my dad worked at construction sites with Mexicans, African Americans. I mean, just everyone. All they were trying to do is make a better life for their family. And so I think the thing that my parents instilled in me is that, yeah, we may not have had the money, but, when it came to helping people, we offer ourselves. If people needed their yard cleaned up after a hurricane, we went and helped them out. We offered our services to help, our friends and our neighbors out. And then I was fortunate enough to be able to get to the University of Florida, be successful, and work and obviously get to the PGA Tour right after college. When I've met Willie, probably I think 2019, I think I met him first time, was out in San Diego at Farmers. We were doing a clinic together for First Tee of San Diego, and that's when I first heard about the APGA. And then last year, obviously the pandemic hit, but him and Kamayu came and worked with Todd Anderson, my teacher, that did some filming, learn more about the APGA and the struggles these guys go through. And I think the thing that sort of tied it in was maybe not so much the minority aspect, but just these guys are professional golfers trying to make it. And if I wasn't able to go to University of Florida or have a great college career, like where was I going to find the finances to be able to try and live my dream of trying to play on the PGA Tour? But then, when you add into our game to get bigger, to grow, to bring more fans in, we need to be more diverse. We need to be more inclusive. And the reality is that if there's a young kid who's white watching TV, he's going to relate to me in playing golf. And the only way we're going to get more minorities, more African Americans involved in this game of golf is they need someone that they can look up to on this TV screen playing golf. There's a reason why they play so much football and so much basketball, because they see someone, come from where they came from and their background be similar. And hey, they made it, I know I can make it. And
That's right.
So, and then the other, the one thing that I thought I could help out with them too is that I'm fortunate enough as being on the PGA Tour. If I've only played 3 or 4 years on the PGA Tour, I had connections through pro-ams with business people, CEOs, CMOs that I have contacts with that if golf wasn't, the path for me, I could reach out to them who would be willing to help me, my next path in life. And so I thought, hey, you know what? I can bring these guys in, give them what I get on the PGA Tour of meeting these business people who may want to help support their dream of making it on the PGA Tour, financially support them as a sponsor, or become a friend of theirs, a mentor. And then if golf doesn't happen to work out down the road, they have someone there next to them that they can go to and say, hey, golf's not going to work out. How can you help me? This is what I want to do. And they'd be willing to help them out.
Hey, Billy. I love you, man. I love you, bro. Like, I love you.
Will, it's always interesting hearing the why from the person that does it. And Billy, blue collar guy, knows what it's like, maybe not to be discriminated against, but knows what it's like to be a have not and to have struggles, have hurdles that you got to overcome. And I'm so thankful for what he's done to the APGA Tour that means so much to you and I.
But think about it, when you ask and try to get to the why of some people, you're like, but his is genuine. Mm-hmm. His why is genuine. He's putting up some of his own money to get this thing popping off. You also see him, absolutely is adamant about promoting the APGA Tour. Anytime you get a chance to talk about it in interviews, it seems like come from a good place, a good
talks to the players, checks in on players.
And he knows the players by heart. He knows these players personally.
He ain't checking on us though.
When he has it. When I finished third in the NBC Tournament Champions that was held at APGA event last week, in Arizona at TPC. I talked to a few players and they said that they keep in touch with Billy. I talked to Billy the other day. You know, first name basis. You got a PGA Tour player that you know on a first name basis. Like that's pretty much amazing to me, man. I love that.
Big shout out to Billy Horschel and all the people at Fairway Management that helped make that a reality. Billy, we appreciate what you do. Although we would have appreciated an invite, but we'll talk about that next year. But that is Make the Game Your Own. And right now, Billy Horschel, it's on you.